Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to A Week in the House, content where art thou and why no streaming. Now, I'm going to start off with the content where art thou, basically. Why has there been no YouTube content? Well, sort of two factors. One, you might have noticed in the Factorio that three factors. You might have noticed in the Factorio that the audio is a bit odd. I've been trying to figure out why the hell that was, and it's been making me less want to record until I figured that out. I think it's my hard drive was having a little bit of a problem. I believe I fixed that now. But then also I recorded a lot of A Tale of Two with Joe, which filled up my hard drive. And the quality of the audio that was coming from Skype is fucking horrendous. We noticed this in the recording, but I thought it would be at a level which I could fix. But my usual methods of fixing just didn't work. Now, Joe's getting my quality voice fine, so if you want to catch up on them, go over to Joe's channel, Shadowfighter Pro, and you can watch them from his perspective. It should be all good, it should all be up there. He's doing a better job at me at keeping them up on a regular basis. Also, lesser reason, but still sort of there, the new job that I started, I think I've pulled a muscle in one of my arms. Day to day it's fine, but doing things like changing to second gear in my car or lifting my hand up to the keyboard is a bit of painful, so not that it would stop me, but with having the problems before, and I've been stressing, to be honest, yes, stressing over them and trying to get it to work, and I'm like, I keep trying, and then I'm like, oh no, too tired, right, go to sleep, try again in the morning. Crap now, I've got to go to work, I'll try again when I get back. And just day after day after day after day has gone by, to the point where I'm actually considering scrapping the recordings that I have, and I'll probably add Joe's episodes into my playlist. So you won't see them, obviously, in the subscription page, but they'll be there for you to watch, and you'll probably have to watch from his perspective. Sorry guys, I'm going to speak to Joe before we record again, and see if we can find a better way of recording, because if it was just the audio was a problem, I know the way that I record, I could send Joe the audio files, because I record them separately, but not everyone does that, and I don't expect everyone to do that. That's a level of production which really, for Let's Plays, we'll go with isn't required. But what I tend to do, well, anyway. Now, as for the no streaming, yeah, I've mentioned the new job yet, fair enough, I pulled a muscle in my arm doing it, but the whole good thing about it was I was going to know for 3 weeks in advance when I was working, which meant at least 2 weeks, if not 3 weeks again. I'd be able to tell you guys, right, I'm going to be streaming this time, and I'm going to be aiming for so many streams a week with so many hours. Well, let's see, one of the times when me and Joe was recording, I believe it was last week when it was a bank holiday, I found out on the Sunday night that I wasn't working on the Monday. I was going back on the Thursday. But it took until Sunday night, when I left work then, for me to be told this. This week, I found out that I'll be working the Monday, the Thursday that I went back last week. This isn't 3 weeks' notice. And to be honest, it's throwing me out completely, because YouTube I can usually fit in around things. But when I don't know when I'll be working, it means I don't know, well, with that job, the one where the people are giving me hours, it means I don't know when I've got time to do my other work. It means I don't know when I have time to do things with and for mates and stuff, which I've promised to do. You end up sort of juggling. And I've always been one of these people that if I can plan out ahead, I can juggle many, many, many things. But if I don't know what's coming, it's like trying to juggle with blindfolded. I can't, actually, talking about it normally, I can't juggle anyway. So, we'll forget that analogy, but it's like juggling blindfolded. And unfortunately YouTube, partly because when I have been able to get to the computer, I've been trying to fix the audio files, YouTube and the streaming have been what suffered. I knew I couldn't plan for streaming, so I cut it out completely. I've been having problems getting the content up, because I haven't had the time to, and even when I have had time to work on the audio files, I probably haven't been able to record, because it's been annoying. Anyway guys, that's just a quick update, let you know though as hopefully this will go live very quickly, but after recording this, there's a reason why there's EU4 music in the background. I've got the Wealth of Nations. I'm going to be doing the Union of Newmar. Yes, for the person who PM'd me and said that the Treaty of Utrecht was a peace treaty in a bigger war, it was the Union of Utrecht which formed the Netherlands. Yeah, I actually knew that. I just... that video that I made, there are so many times where I've said the wrong word. I was expecting a lot more comments coming back. He said this wrong, he said that wrong. Oh no, it's this. When I watched it back, I was like, oh dear God. But yeah, it's going to be the Union of Newmar, the Triple Crown of the Lowlands. I sort of don't want to say the Netherlands. I know technically it is, and that Lowlands and Netherlands, I believe, is the what you can call maybe the Lowlands is like the English translation to what the Netherlands would be from Dutch, I think. But I'm going to be saying the Lowlands. But anyway, yeah, and with the new patch and DLC, the way the PUs and the vassals work is going to change. I'm going to be struggling to get Diplo points, which I'm going to need to annex the vassals. So this is actually probably more of a handicap than I thought. But we'll get into playing that shortly. This has been a week in the house. I believe it's been 2 weeks since my last confession. And hopefully, guys, I'll get this all sorted. I'm going to be speaking to my employer probably Monday afternoon, my time, because I need that notice. Also, my paycheck was just a number. I'm like, no, break it down by the hours and the rate you're paying me. For Christ's sake, I need to know what you're paying me based on. But anyway, as always, I'd like to thank you for watching. If you've got anything you'd like to tell me, please leave a comment. I do read them all still, guys, don't worry. I do my best to reply to them all, but Google Plus is freaking annoying. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to say goodbye. Goodbye.